Karmelo Anthony's appeal hearings is the next chapter in a nationally publicized trial happening locally beyond these courthouse steps.
There's too much at stake. One of the biggest trials of possibly the decade. It could be the biggest trial of your career.
Anthony was convicted of murder in the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf, sentenced by a jury to 35 years in prison. This week, there is one motion for a new trial, but first, a motion to replace the judge, Judge John Roach.
We believe that based off of the interview that was done, that he could not be fair and impartial.
Anthony now has a new defense team that argues the judge's comments made in a WFAA interview after the trial raises red flags.
As long as I follow the law, I sleep well at night.
A visiting judge named Sid Harrell will make the decision to recuse on Wednesday, and that determines who sits on the bench Thursday for the motion for a new trial, where the defense has raised a number of issues from the trial. To begin, the breakdown of an unwritten gentleman's agreement between both sides.
I don't know if I would necessarily do a gentleman's agreement. There's a lot that could go wrong with it, and I think it did.
Bonita Parker is a longtime defense attorney. Not a party to the case, she says these agreements do happen.
That was the state's position. What happened under the tent at that track meet?
In this case, cell phone records, disciplinary records, character testimony of Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony were mostly excluded.
We're arguing that the dispute regarding the agreement did impact the outcome of the trial.
Defense attorney Mike Howard, state's attorney Bill Werski could be called to testify. It will come up. How much time did Anthony have to decide whether to testify? Was it 5 minutes? Was it 30?
We were actually looking forward to see what Karmelo Anthony would have to say.
The defense will argue the public did not have legally sufficient access to this trial. Limited seats, no cameras. They'll also argue the judge's decision to dismiss 3 black jurors. The state argued to strike them because they were educators.
We don't strike people for no reason.
The judge has 75 days from sentencing to rule on a motion for a new trial. We are told that is next Monday.
We may not hear anything at all. If he does nothing, then it's just by operation of law denied.
The motion for a new trial could get punted to a higher court, the Texas Court of Appeals.
Out of 100 trials, how many would you say are granted a new trial?
Maybe none, but maybe one.
We're told Karmelo Anthony will attend the hearings. It's unclear if the Anthony and Metcalf families will attend. They are not obligated to.
They're always going to live it again.
And again.
And again.
It's the next chapter in this case, and it's not a short one. Appeals take time, and there is a lot of waiting.
Oh, yes, it could take years. Could take years.
In Collin County, I'm Jobin Puneker.